set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready. 10 black. Triple 38. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
2 and now on first down. Flush to his right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Check. 45's the mic. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Man, I got you. 45's the mic.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got Fuller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic.
On play action, here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller on the receiving end of the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
He's got a man, complete.
You gonna like this?
Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 76 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Switch.
Drill 52. Edo blue. Hey, green.
45. Check Mike 45. Check pass.
And that'll set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54.
Red cycle.
Watch the out.
Here's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, watch this, watch this. 51.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. 39. Watch the shift. Watch. Hey, white. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Patterson not going to return. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? Play 25. 55. Hey, eat. You go night. Time to go night.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Another try after the first down sack. Run under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Fielded at the 20. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
White.
45. Mike, 45.
Tua now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Check. 45 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Steal. Black.
45 to Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's going to take another shot here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check 55, Mike.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
You think you gonna get this?
Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ready, Blue 80, like 25. Bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Phillips. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Set, hut, yellow, 43.
Mike's 5-4. So we got man.
Green Jacks.
Right there.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. All right,
They'll try the left side. Patterson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Watch the screen. Wait. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They run with Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
45.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Miami.
Check Mike 45. I got him. Check 90.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 now, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Mike, 45.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Ryan down around the goal line. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Patterson on the carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Get ready, get ready. 55's mine, guys, 55. Let's make these big.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Rush in.
Black Ultra. On the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, it's Patterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Like 25. 55. Hey, eat. I don't think you got it, son. Get out.
Once more, they turn to Patterson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Tua going to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Cordero Patterson, the 40, 20, Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Hey, watch Sam.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5". I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Watch the run. Gun. Damn, I got him. He's mine. Gun. I got him. That's me.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready, 280. Mike 55.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Space. Watch the slant. Check. Hey, sprint plans. Check. 55 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Falcons 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Rail, yellow.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Baby, come on, let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. What?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's party now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Red, cycle.
Right there, 54 Mike.
It's our field. It's our field.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
All day, punt. Mike 55.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
54. Watch QB drop.
Smash, red.
Hey, watch this.
Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
He spit, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Right 25. Right there in the middle. 55. Army. Ready to go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
55. 20. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
59, ready. Mike 25. Mike.
In your face.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Check.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, check Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come off the ball hard.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too,
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
45, 45 is Mike.
Drill green.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 45. Mike, 45. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Hey, check Mike 45.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.